All right, y'all, welcome back. We have a couple quick notes for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel. What you're looking at is a graphic from Hayes Fawcett, and that is Hezi Harris, who's a four-star edge rusher in the 2026 class, currently committed to Auburn. But on this channel, we've talked about it for a long time. You got to watch him to flip to our Tennessee Volunteers. It sounds like he's going to be making his final decision on September the 1st between us, obviously Auburn, and then Florida. I don't know where they came from, but I think Tennessee is in a great spot because Coach Chop, I think he's plugged in with maybe like Hezi Harris's mom or his auntie or somebody like really close to him. That's always very positive. And we've been on him for a long time. I think that he will be flipping to our Tennessee Volunteers. Now, it could be a situation where he's looking at things and he's like, man, I'm sick and tired of fielding all these calls from all these coaches. I just want to get this thing done and over with so that I can have some peace and focus on my senior year. That happens a lot, okay? But I think that he will be flipping to our Tennessee Volunteers. So why is this such a big deal? Because Tennessee does have some very talented edge rushers in the 2026 class. I think that they're more like strong side end bodies or maybe like a year away from being able to help Tennessee out on the field, especially if they're going to be playing at Leo. Now, Leo is more like a pure pass rusher. That's what I think Hezi Harris actually is. Tall guy, long arms, has a really nice first step. But whenever I'm looking at him, it's more about his strength, his power. It's tough to stop people who can bull rush you. Somebody can just go straight through your chest as an offensive lineman. It's tough to be able to anchor down, especially on the college level. Now, he will need a secondary move at some point. But if you're looking at Tennessee's depth chart with our Leos, Joshua Josephs leaves us after this season. I think that Caleb Herring, if he has a good year, he could also go pro. Hopefully he does have a good year and he does go pro. That's good for him. That's good for us. That's what we want. So who's left? It's just Jordan Ross, who I always call James Pierce 2.0. And there's some very talented players there, but I just don't know. We haven't seen them play yet. So we don't know if they'll be able to step up and, really be able to play in 2026 because Tennessee likes to rotate three Leos. I think that Hezi Harris would be maybe not like a safety blanket, might not be the right way for me to say it, but he could be a guy that could definitely step in as a freshman and probably get some things done for us. I think that he just has what it takes. He's got the size, he's got the speed, definitely got the length and the strength. So yeah, I think that he's a guy that we could throw in as maybe like the second guy that rotates in, or maybe even the third. And more than likely, at this point, Tennessee might have to go to the transfer portal for the first time to get an edge rusher. First time since Coach Heupel's been here. But looking out for this one, obviously, we're going to be watching it very, very closely. The insiders haven't said anything on this yet, not that I've seen, but we will be watching that very, very closely. Y'all get on social media and go and hit up Hezi, tell him that we want him here at Tennessee. If you know him personally, or if you know somebody who knows him personally, reach out to him. Give him some kind words. I'm telling you, that goes a very, very long way. But he's a guy that at this point will be the probably like biggest player, the biggest fish that's left on Tennessee's board. Now, Tristan Givens, he's another one. He already chose a different program. We were thinking that maybe Tennessee could flip him. I never really thought that that was a realistic option. Now even the insiders are starting to say that it probably won't happen. So we need at least one guy, and if we could get both, obviously that's just even better. But yeah, Hezi Harris at this point, that's the guy. So let me also show you all this. Okay, this is something that I've been talking about for really months on this channel. And anytime that we do like a matchup breakdown, right? Like where we're showing the talent from Tennessee versus the other program. We try to pull it from this. This just popped up today. So I had to go in, and this is from 24/7 Sports, right? This is their 2025 college football team talent composite. It just tells you who's the most talented rosters in the country. But I typically like to pull from this. They got it out kind of late this season. Either way, the numbers that we have, they're going to be pretty close, but they're going to be just slightly off. So we figured that that would happen. But these are the real numbers, okay? So starting off with just like these top programs, you can see that the top three, I want to say, was the same last year. So Alabama, Georgia, and the Buckeyes. And then Texas, I think that they might have been up there as well. These teams have a lot of five-star players in this column. This column is going to show you the scholarship players that they have. Now, the SEC, we're supposed to be on an 85 scholarship limit throughout this year. All the other conferences that are Power 4, they moved on to the 105 scholarship. So how Georgia has 89 scholarship players, I don't know, but we also understand that there are no real rules. Okay, you can break the rules and there's no real penalty for it. So of course I'm mad at them because I can't stand them, but why aren't we doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to try to overload just like they did. But let's just keep on moving down and let me show you where Tennessee stacks up at, okay? So we're at number 16 this season, and last year we were at number 17. So we have a total of 47 blue chip caliber players. On the rosters that we've been looking at, I had us at 50, and they do change some things kind of like leading up to this point. I don't know, are they looking at the players like transfer portal rankings? Are they just looking at their high school rankings or what? But I was looking at like the most up-to-date rankings, and the most up-to-date rankings puts us at 50 blue chip caliber players unless something's changed here. Either way, not that far off, okay? Tennessee has always done more with less. We beat teams like Oklahoma last season that had a better roster than us. Florida, we already saw, Alabama sitting up at the top. Auburn, they had a horrible season, and they've been very talented. You saw what Michigan did. They've, been talented too. I mean, look at this. Penn State has 97 players, but we'll keep on scrolling, okay? Now, I'll show you some more of these programs. Let me show you where Syracuse is at. So they're at number 34 with a total of 14 blue chip caliber players. That's exactly what we have, but we have 3 5-stars for them, and they only have 2 here. So again, it doesn't tell you everything, but I think that it is a good way to just kind of see how's your team doing from year to year and bringing in what, this site would call the most talented players. All right, so now let's take a look at where Tennessee stacks up at in the SEC. All right, so keep on scrolling down. Tennessee sitting at number 9. We might have been in the same spot last season. All right, we'll scroll it all the way down and show you. So Vanderbilt, they have 12 blue chip caliber players, so 12 4-stars. That's the same as Syracuse. Now, Syracuse does have two 5-stars, so they have 2 more blue chip caliber players than Vandy does, but that just shows the difference in the level of talent, from league to league, right? Obviously, to keep on going through. Mississippi State, they have 24 blue chip caliber players. Kentucky, they have 27, right? So here, we got 26. So it is just so much more talent on paper inside of this league. And let's go to the ACC. Let's see, where is Syracuse at, inside of their league? So you can see that they're like on the top half. They're sitting at number 6, which is crazy. Okay, it is a whole totally different ball game whenever you're talking about SEC versus everybody else. We'll also take a look at the Big Ten right here just for fun and see how their stuff looks. Okay, so we already know that like these programs, these are the ones that have a chance every year. Nobody else really has a fighting chance. SC might be able to pick it up at some point. You can see that UCLA, they moved up. We know who that 1 5-star is right there. But yeah, I mean, just look at this. This is a joke, right? I mean, like once you get down to like in here, this team's all the way up at number 9. They would be, really low. Like they would be second to last. Like starting from 9 and under, the talent inside of the Big Ten would be second to last in the SEC. That's what the difference is. And we'll also just look at the Big 12 here, y'all, just real quick and take a look at how they're stacked up. I mean, it's not even close. Okay. So just wanted to show y'all that obviously we will have to go in and change some things to our roster, how it looks with the, from the talent standpoint and get that fixed for y'all. But it will be updated. It will be set in stone, and, we'll be able to break things down a lot more from that standpoint. But y'all, please do us a favor. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your thoughts down in that comment section, and we hope that y'all will be joining us tomorrow night for that midweek chat. It'll be at about 7:30. So thank you. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Thanks for watching, and please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel because that keeps us growing inside of the YouTube algorithm. And if you did like this video, here's another one that you might also enjoy. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.